What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Crypto Words, it's Option Crypto back at it again. Today is Tuesday, July 7th, 2020. Now, this is not my typical kind of news or breaking news or anything like that, but being a former Marine, when this came across the news feed, I just felt like I needed to share. And I'm just sending my prayers out there to the Marines stationed out in 29 Palms. Hope you guys and girls are safe. And yeah, keep your head up. We are praying for you. Next. U.S. Senator, digital dollar must beat Bitcoin and digital Yuan. So this senator here, Tom Cotton, claimed whatever the United States comes up with, it has to be better than Bitcoin. That's a direct quote from him. Global reserve currency status at risk due to Bitcoin and digital Yuan. During the hearing, former CFTC chairman, CryptoDad, J. Christopher Giancarlo, urged the U.S. to adapt, citing social and national benefits along with referencing Darwinism. If the U.S. don't adapt and come up with some sort of digital CBDC currency to replace the dollar as it stands today, Darwinism will take full effect and the US dollar will die. It will lose its reserve status as the world reserve currency, and that's what China is trying to do. China is trying to become the world reserve currency because over the past century or so, the US was the one that benefited from every country in the world using our currency. China is trying to push that narrative forward, and they are already testing their digital currency currently in their country right now. Meanwhile, we are having debates about having a digital currency. When the US does eventually develop their digital currency, what's going to happen is it's not going to compete with Bitcoin because Bitcoin is decentralized. Bitcoin isn't controlled by a central bank or a government. So they're not going to compete. It's not going to compete with Bitcoin. No central bank digital currency will compete with Bitcoin. They cannot compete with Bitcoin because, again, we choose to use Bitcoin. We are not forced to use Bitcoin. We're forced to use national currencies by our governments because if we don't use it, it's either that or go to jail. Well, now that we have an option to use Bitcoin, well, people are using it, and this this senator here, he sees the threat, and he knows, he maybe is being informed by banks and bankers about Bitcoin, or whatever the case is. Yes, Bitcoin is a threat to the US dollar. It is actually the 8th largest currency in the world. And remember, Bitcoin has only been around 11 years, and no one controls it. Next, 3 big blockchain companies teamed up on a DeFi product that pays passive income. This is great news because, as we know, if Cosmos, Polkadot, and Terra have announced Anchor. As we know, here in New York State, the only company that's currently able to offer New York residents a form of earning income on, or earning passive income on their cryptos is Celsius Network. The only crypto that they're able to offer that passive income through is Bitcoin, which is the only one that really matters. However, if you're able to earn 8-10% interest on a stable coin, you should be able to do it. But you're not able to do that because it's centralized and they have to get the bit license and things of that nature. These 3 companies teaming up and offering a way to earn a passive income is great news because guess what? Anyone could enter the DeFi space. Anyone could join the DeFi space. You don't have to worry about where you're located and things of that nature because they're just protocols. They're just computer codes. You don't need to, again, worry about, because they're decentralized, because you don't need to worry about doing KYC, AML, and things of that nature. and worry about having to, give up your private keys and have them hold your digital currency. You're holding it, you have the private keys, and you're the one in charge. All the while, you're earning an interest. This is great news. If you're not, quote unquote, tech savvy enough to, or want to learn more about DeFi, maybe they'll make an app or something like that where you just go in and plant your coins and then earn that interest. This is great news. Again, this story will be linked in the comment section below. Next, this is coming from Ottawa Citizen, ottawacitizen.com. Egan, woman loses life savings after sending 10K in Bitcoin to fraudsters. This is definitely a sad situation, because the way how they defrauded this woman, they told her that she needed to. They basically did a. They're not spoof, but they did spoof her. They called her, said that she needed to look up the local police station, give them the number to the local police station. 5 minutes later, that quote, I'm throwing up air quotes here, local police station gave her a call and said that she needed to send them money to prevent a fraud from happening in her bank account. And it's just sad to see this happen. However, her employer, he's a lobbyist of some sort, and he wanted to, he's obviously upset about the situation, and called the Quickie Mart or whatever, and told them to freeze the machine, unplug it to retrieve her cash. Once she spent the money, or once she bought the Bitcoin and sent it, that was it. It was already gone. She exchanged her fiat for Bitcoin, and then if she had held on to it, then she would have been fine. However, once she sent that Bitcoin, that's it. It was gone. There's no. Oh, if you hear something in the background, that's my son screaming. It's being silly. All right, but this is just a sad situation. Again, we have to be careful when. I know when people that are probably watching this video probably won't have this kind of situation happen to them, but it might happen to a family member. Tell them to be careful. Don't send money to police officers because they're going to quote unquote protect you. All right, nothing works that way. Okay, nothing works that way. The police will not be calling you for you to send them money to help them stop people from defrauding you. It doesn't work that way. The next day, Moore, who is her employer, and Jocelyn retraced her steps to the TD Bank, where he registered a complaint that the bank should have better safeguards in the event of a client suddenly empties all accounts for mysterious reasons. It's her money. This is why I do these videos. Why the heck would I, if I had $1 million in the bank and I go there to take out my $1 million, the bank shouldn't be why are you taking out your money? No, it's her money. They shouldn't stop her from taking her money out. These are the kind of things these are the reasons why Bitcoin exists, because there's no one there to tell you or ask you why you're withdrawing your money. It's your money in the first place. It shouldn't matter. And I definitely disagree with him. And I know that he's just upset that she got defrauded out of her life savings, and again, it's just a sad situation, man. We got to be careful out there. We got to educate our family members and let them know that, again, authority figures will not be calling you for you to give them money, okay? He goes on to say that he even went to the Quickie Mart store and asked them why they didn't stop her from buying Bitcoin and things like that. It's all about the freedom of choice. You can't, the Quickie Mart people can't be held liable for her choice in giving up her Bitcoin, because once she received the Bitcoin for her fiat cash, then it was her choice to send it, to those quote unquote police officers. And again, it's just a sad situation. I definitely do not agree with him. and having them, the Quickie Mart employees, stop people from coming in to buy Bitcoin, or going to the bank and telling the bank people that they need to have better safeguards for when people do a withdrawal of their own money. It shouldn't work that way. You know, let me know in the comment section below if you agree with me or not, or if I'm just crazy and if I'm just too callous. You know, this is just Darwinism in full effect again. You know, it's sad, but tough lesson to learn. Let me know in the comment section below. Please smash that like, hit that subscribe button. It's your boy, Sergeant Crypto, and I'm out. Peace.